dudes being down bad, a story older than time itself. We've seen one way or another dudes being down bad. If it's not a compilation on YouTube of dudes striking out at bars, basically making it look like it's baseball season, or if it's not a compilation of dudes literally sending messages with their life savings to a girl on Twitch who basically doesn't even know their first name, we've seen it from, every angle. But today, what I want to kind of do is flip the script. I kind of want to show you some examples of girls being as down bad as those dudes because honestly, I think they're in the running because some of these schemes that I saw and examples on TikTok that I saw are just insanity. One of them is literally faking marriage photos just trying to get back with an ex. One is trying to spend enough money for a down payment on a house trying to get a dude to respond to them. I mean, absolute lunacy. But yeah, I want to kind of cover these interesting stories because it's always good to show both perspectives. But before I kind of get into that, if you could like the video, share this with all your friends, and subscribe, it really helps out the channel a ton. And let's get right into it because these stories are really interesting. All right, let's get the craziest one out of the way first. I saw this TikTok story a couple days ago, and it's just insane. So this woman basically goes on to say that she literally arranged a fake wedding ceremony to try and get back with her ex. Now, this sounds like the dumbest idea ever. This sounds like literally the idea that they would like pitch for like a bad, Hallmark movie or like, Disney movie. But yeah, she thought it would actually work in real life. Spoiler alert, it didn't. He ended up blocking her, and I would too, because that is just insane thinking. What's even more insane is just the level of like what she did to like make this wedding ceremony happen. So as she says in the video, she basically states that like she got like a fake husband, fake priest, fake wedding venue, and fancy dress to make it look so authentic. Like that's what I mean. Just the level of prep she did for this is just insane. Like I mean it. She's given like serial killer prep vibes. I mean, it's just insane. But what's kind of funny about this whole video is the fact that the Washington Post actually picked this up for like a story and they made it into an article, and I just love it because you basically got two sides. You got the rational side and then the copium side. I'm gonna read that one first and put a screenshot up so you can see it because it's just so funny. It basically states this: it takes the right amount of crazy, ladies. Imagine if a dude said this. It takes the right amount of crazy. If a man were to do the amount of crazy like that, he would probably be, given like jail time. That's what I mean. But it's just like the fact that like the friend says this is just insane. And they see nothing wrong with it too. They think, oh yeah, it just takes the right amount. You just gotta get that right amount of crazy. It's like, no. Like, that person's going to want to switch states because of you. And rightfully so. I love this one. This is from the other side. I thought this quote was so funny. Why would he reach out on your wedding day? Yeah, why would he? Why would he reach out on the wedding day? The wedding day is to prove that you have moved on, not that you want them back. You're sending mixed signals. It's just absolutely insane. I can't believe she like actually spent this kind of money just to try and get an average smell back. Like, maybe if it was like, Justin Bieber or like Brad Pitt, I'd understand, but this is just ridiculous. All right, let's get on to the second story. This one I love absolutely the most because of how ironic it is. So to give kind of like backstory to this, you know how like there's been a trend of like gym girls basically like saying that dudes have been creeping on them at the gym. Well, what's funny now is that guys are doing it now. Guys are literally doing the same thing that the girls are doing and getting their, phones out and recording them kind of staring at them. And it's so funny because as you see in these videos, this is actual staring. This isn't like, oh, just one quick glance, just like saying like, oh, that's creepy. No, these girls are full on staring at the dude. Like, as you can see right here, this woman is literally staring this dude down like fruit flies go to a dumpster. Seriously. She is mesmerized by this man. And, he's doing the workout. He's doing what he needs to do. But, yeah, love the fact that they can do this for, like, 5-10 seconds. I actually, watched the video, like, more than once. And, yeah, it's 5-10 seconds she stared. But no one calls her creepy. It's just when a guy does it, oh, creepy, super creepy. And that's what I think is so ironic, is that this video came out, or videos like this are coming out, and no one's caring because guess what? It's a dude. It's like, oh, he should literally be thankful that she's doing this. That's what some of the comments were saying. And yeah, that's what I mean. They just don't care. But yep, when a guy does it, staring at a girl at the gym, it is the worst. But when it's the opposite, no one cares. And I just thought that was so funny. I also want to kind of, put this screenshot in as well. So this guy literally like showed like the future of the gym. He stared at a girl, like basically, stared, put that in quotation marks. And then he just got up and just put his hands behind his back and said, "Arrest me. I did a crime." I love this video because like that's literally how it seems with like, these like gym videos. It's like, arrest him. He's a convict for doing this. That's what I mean. It's just so funny. All right. So I want to save the best for last. This story was absolutely insane. I want to give a lot of backstory to this because like it definitely will help with it. So essentially the Tinder swindler, it was made into a documentary on Netflix. This story was about this guy named Simon. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. Essentially, this guy was such like a guru. I say guru in quotes on Tinder, essentially, and got three of these women. I'll put the pictures up on screen. Got three of these women and much more to send them their entire lives savings. Just absolutely insane. Like, I just cannot believe it. This dude, like, he's a good-looking dude, got pretty much these three women to essentially send them their entire life savings. This wasn't just like, one like payment and they kind of like, kind of screwed up. No, they sent this guy multiple payments because he was just that inviting. That's what I mean. Like when some dude got like game like this dude, that's what I mean. It's all over. And this guy was absolutely taking advantage of these three women. And you just see that, like, they were absolutely simping for this guy hard. Like, they wanted, like, the cream de la crop. And what's funny is that, like, they were just saying that, like, oh, I didn't see this coming. It's like, dude, it's like, you could have seen this coming from a mile away. This guy was cryptic, did not say anything, just said, send me money, I need it. Like, and saying that he's rich, but he needs money. Like, this gives so many red flags. It's literally like a soccer game. But, I guess they didn't think about that fully. And they were just like, oh, I'm just getting a date with him. Whatever. I'm just going to do that. And they just would be sending money. One woman literally sent over like 100,000 at least. I think what she said in like the documentary. It's insane. They actually have a GoFundMe to like actually help with like, the people who were like, ruined in this like whole scandal, and good for that. Like that's actually something that needs to be there. But what's crazy is just the fact that how hard they were just down bad for this dude. Like they were willing to like go into actual financial debt just to try and get with this man. And that's why this story is so interesting, is because normally you see dudes going into financial debt just trying to like get a Twitch chick to talk to them or whatever, or really like an OF model. But what's crazy is just seeing it on the other side, seeing a woman kind of do this. That's why I wanted to share this, because it's just like, you will never see one of these stories again. And like, seriously, if you want like more confirmation, go watch the documentary on Netflix. It came out, I think, like a year or two ago. It's pretty interesting. They go into detail about this Simon guy. Absolute, like, this guy's an absolute con artist. Like, they really go into detail and say, like, this guy was faking passports and everything. It's like, how did they not know? But that's what I mean. When you're just down bad for someone, you just overlook everything. Like, that's what I mean. You do. You overlook everything. And that's what's just crazy about this whole story, is that the obvious red flags were there, but they just didn't care. They just wanted the guy, and yeah, that's what I mean. When you're down bad, you're down bad. At the end of the day, it's kind of insane to just see like dudes, sending like copious amounts of attention to like, women on the internet, especially Twitch. But it's really interesting to see when like, girls do the same actions with a guy. Like normally it's like seen with like, those videos on TikTok with like Bad Baby, Tyga, all them, and Justin Bieber. But it's really interesting to see when it's just like a normal like, Joe Schmo. Like, seriously, the first story, a woman literally faked marriage photos just to get a response from a dude who literally ghosted her. I mean, just absolutely insane. Some people, when they just get rejected, just cannot take it and will just do anything to get them back. And I mean anything. I mean, from the first story. So, yeah, you see it right there. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed another TikTok video. I enjoy making these. I love just going on TikTok and just finding these gems of stories. But yeah, if you could like this video, share this with your friends, and subscribe if you're brand new around here, that would help out a lot. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to go make a TikTok account. Have a great night, everybody, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.